I'm going to have a Pogues Guinness party. But big story this weekend, very unexpected in the entertainment world. A little movie we've talked about a little bit on the podcast. I think we may have talked about it more on Patreon, that there was going to be what's considered what they call a Shin Godzilla movie, which is the traditional Japanese style Godzilla, not the American version or American style version. And it was called Godzilla Minus One. And I don't know as of right now, but this is one of the hottest fucking late entries of the year films, guys, because this movie pushed its way into IMAX for the weekend with a very crowded theatrical release. And it had 100% Rotten Tomatoes score. 100 fucking percent. Unreal. Shah, have you seen the actual trailer? I know we can't play it here, but
I think we watched it on Patreon.
Watched it on Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's see, guys. Look at 98. Holy fucking shit.
It's pretty incredible, though. 98 that's high.
Yeah, it was 100 earlier. It opened tonight. I don't know. I mean, I'm a Godzilla fan, so like I love the classic Godzilla. I mean, this looks like something you would see in a movie theater, right, P-Show?
Yeah, I think I'm going to call in sick for my family this weekend and just go knock out this Killers of the Flower Moon and Napoleon, and then get like an IV bag. You
know, they're saying this is like off the charts. It's a $15 million film, and the critics are saying it looks like $150 million movie. Apparently, it's about. I don't want to talk about the movie too much because obviously we haven't seen it. It just opened. But it's the classic, sort of in the Godzilla story. Apparently, there was a global war that had just took place, and Japan is still, recovering from it. And Godzilla shows up, Shah, as he always does.
I think I'm kind of surprised by how giving people on Rotten Tomatoes have been, because I feel like this year we've discussed this decent amount of movies that came out with 80 plus percent as far as critic scores, because that's kind of rare. I don't recall that happening quite as often.
You mean
as
like people
now,
being
anyway.
more generous, or you think people are just
I think people are
Well, you have to remember though, Shah, there's been a lot of big films this year. There's been big, like groundbreaking type films. I mean, whether you're Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, even Barbie, these are big fucking movies. I mean, these are huge films.
Yeah, but even like Talk to Me. Remember, Talk to Me was doing
the
really
reviews
well.
were outstanding. Yeah, the critics loved it, but it was well deserved. Now I'm a little turned off by the 2-hour 5-minute mark here, B Show. I did not expect that for a Shin Godzilla movie.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it moves quick because I'm looking at some of these reviews. A lot of times we talked about Siskel and Ebert last week. They weren't always, too kind to movies like this. But Lucas Trevor from the Washington Post. The result is nothing short of magical, a feast for the eyes. Richard Whitaker from the Austin Chronicle. There's as much of Akira Kurosawa's Ikiru here as there is the rubber suit genius of Godzilla creator Ishiro Honda.
Jesus.
And that's a pairing as powerful as any monster mashup. So it's not just getting good reviews, it's blowing away even people who write for like the New York Post, which aren't usually that favorable. Yeah.
Damn, it sounds legendary. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, Shah, you got to see some of these, like the reviews, like the standard reviews off of Rotten Tomatoes. Like if you just went and put it in there, just put reviews. It's not even like they're getting good reviews. They're getting the kind of reviews that like Academy Award movies want to get. And this is a Shin Godzilla movie. And guys, $15 million. You can't make a low budget rom-com in this country for $15 million.
Yeah, but just the fact that even one of these critics mentioned Kurosawa in the same sentence
of the
movie, like it's kind of wild.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of the guy because he was way before my time, but I mean he's like almost like a Kubrick, you know what I mean? Like he's one of the best of all time.
Oh, so he's considered. We wouldn't have anything we probably like if there was no Kurosawa.
Yeah, Kill Bill, a lot of these movies. Yeah,
there would be no Tarantino. There would be no Chan-wook Park. You know what I mean? None of these guys would be doing shit. I don't know how
he was a master of like movement on screen, like foreground, background, like
guys like background.
Yeah, like Spielberg and a lot of those guys who came out of USC from the 60s really, really took a lot. And I'm not saying steal, but like really were inspired by that.
Oh, even Spielberg talks about Kurosawa.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, Scorsese, Coppola, Spielberg. I don't know how you don't go see this film. I can't. Like, it just looks like Joe Punch said, it looks like the old school Godzilla movies were, but in a high end, environment. You know, and no one. It just came out tonight, but it is Chris Matthews. It is a $15 million film. I mean, this is unprecedented. You can't even make a decent like Smile had a bigger budget than this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Like Barbarian had a $20 million budget.
What was Thanksgiving? I know it made 10, but what was it, like 2.5 or 5 or something?
No, I think it was like 15 or 20.
Was it? Wow. So there you go. A straight ahead slasher set in Boston. Same budget as the amazing shit we saw in that trailer. It's
yeah,
crazy,
and some people, guys, are talking. The soundtrack got released today, and apparently it is straight fire, Shah. Like it's all that big orchestra. Like, I have to see it. I have to see it.
So how come this was so much cheaper than other projects that have been outsourced to, you know, Japan and stuff? Like, I don't understand how that works.
I don't know. I think because all the money went to the budget, to the effects budgets. You know, there's no stars in it. You don't got to pay a high budget. I don't know if there's some big Japanese actor or actress tailoring the fucking cast there. You know what I mean? It probably all went to special effects. And by the way, we've seen the trailer. For those of you that haven't seen the trailer, please download the trailer. It looks like practical effects to the point where they have to, like, there's hundreds of people running. These are not AI people, guys. These are like, there's thousands. It looks like there's hundreds, if not 1,000 extras. I mean, who the fuck knows? This is like maybe guerrilla style filmmaking. But I want to see how this does at the box office. Shah, do you think this could be like the sleeper hit that closes out the year?
I mean, honestly, we'll discuss what's the highest grossing horror movie of the year. That surprised me. So after that, like, I mean, anything is a possible task. I mean, Godzilla has a big cult following also. So, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised, you know?
Yeah, and I don't know if this did money overseas yet, guys. I don't know if this is a global opening or we just got it now. I don't think it is. B-Show, can you check and see if this is a global opening? Because this might already have made its money back, and maybe it made so much money we got it, and we weren't supposed to get this movie. You know, I'm excited. You know, Chris Matthews says the soundtrack incorporates air raid sirens into the score. Oh my God, dude. Oh, this could be on my list. But it is playing in IMAX. It's playing in RPX. It's playing in standard. I've never seen a Japanese Godzilla movie in a theater. If anyone in the chat has, I'd be curious to know what that experience was like. So it came out. No, this is it. It's a
Box Office Mojo says international 23 million.
It's already a hit. That's already made 23 million overseas. Over 100% recouped. Look at that, B-Show. It's already over 100% recouped. Wow.
Great.
Yeah, guys. You got to experience this in IMAX. I think it starts at 10:30 Saturday, and I'm gonna get myself in a bourbon Pogues coma with Guinness so that I sleep early and get up, throw up, probably sob a little bit because my life is falling apart and I'm covered in Brundlefly, and then go see Godzilla in the cover of darkness so no one can see me.
Like Darkman, just all covered up, and
Darkman had